Hi everyone, I'm Michelle Dewberry and I'm the Vice President for Communications for FFAP, and I wanted to take a few minutes to respond to some of the claims made in a budget presentation that has been making the rounds at PCC over the last few weeks. These slides, presented by PCC managers and administrators, are making the case that the staffing and compensation of managers and administrators at PCC is totally normal and fine when we know that it's not. Here's a slide that shows that 9% of PCC employees are administrative, managers, or confidential employees. We'll call them bosses for simplicity. Now that's not a great ratio, as we'll see in the next slide. But what's worse is that they are using headcount instead of FTE. Notice that they lump all faculty together so that a full-time faculty counts the same as a part-time faculty. When we talk about equitable treatment for part-time faculty, this is not what we have in mind. This slide compares staffing distribution to other colleges. Now recall that in the previous slide, it showed that 9% of PCC employees were bosses. And if we use that number, we'd be at the top of this list. But instead, here they're using managers only, omitting administrative and executive and confidential employees to arrive at a ratio of 6 managers per 100 staff. I also would be interested to know how they selected the comparison colleges. A few of these are Oregon community colleges, but the others seem kind of drawn out of a hat, perhaps selected so that PCC could be situated in the middle of a random list of colleges. Here's a slide that shows the 10-year compensation increase by employee class. The thing that jumps out at me here is their use of cumulative increases. So instead of looking at the average salary increase per FTE, they're just adding all the salary increases together. Fluctuations in the number of employees in any of these categories could skew the percentages, and so could turnover. Notice that they omit part-time faculty altogether. My guess is that's because part-time faculty members are underpaid and their numbers have actually decreased in the last 10 years. Showing the cumulative salary increases of part-time faculty compared to other employee classes would make this inequity pretty obvious. Lastly, you don't have to be a math instructor to know that a 52% increase for a vice president making $200,000 a year is going to amount to a lot more in terms of the college budget than it would for a faculty or AP. So thanks for watching, and remember that PCC budget presentations are designed to lower your expectations for bargaining. Don't let their claims discourage you. Together, we will fight back against austerity budgets and win the contract that we deserve. Solidarity.